us in the facilities department, this promise is honestly what's helped get some of the funding improved for us. We're like, you know, just like I showed up, you have to look at the entire process. Am I going to be able to make the target? What are the KPIs? And we have to work backwards from there. And so we got to start tracking and measuring and making things better, or else we're not going to meet these targets. Specifically, we can impact the manufacturing target there. But I put this QR code up. If anyone wants to scan it, will actually take you to the Toyota Environmental Challenge 2050, or you can Google it, it'll take you there. And what I really, really appreciate about Toyota is their honesty. So it shows all these targets and goes through them, and then they'll actually rate ourselves right here. Do we think we're going to make it, or aren't we? And all this is public information. You can go. We don't expect to be able to make it because of this, this, and this, but they go through. But it just shows Toyota's promise to following the process and trying to have respect for people and respect for your customer, and then ultimately meet those challenges. So kind of in summary, the objectives and outlooks must be clearly defined and understood at the quality ownership process, so that the quality ownership process can be developed, implemented, and maintained. Like I said, we still struggle with this. It's tough. We have very, very good processes, but the maintenance of those is something that's never done. You're going to keep continuing, because if you don't have that full scope, how can you really set the KPI to determine if you're good or no good? And this has to do with any process, not just manufacturing. The second point I want to mention, actually, a team leader from West Virginia in the maintenance department told me this a while ago, and I've always remembered it. And he said their processes and maintenance for the South Plant of West Virginia are best ever. So you'd ask him, well, how's that? He said, best ever. And so what he would start saying is, maybe the best ever, but not forever. And that's what he told his team members. We may be the best plant in North America right now, do it more efficiently and cheaper than anyone else, but we're not giving up. We're not going to quit. What else? Where is their waste? Because the whole idea, it was tough for me to even narrow it down to this. Some of these classes are days just on this topic within Toyota. So, but as part of the TBP, or the Toyota Business Practices process, they work, you look at your gap, I look at the biggest portion of that gap, can I close that? So once I implement a countermeasure, I may only solve 5% of the overall problem. Guess what? It's 5% less than I had. And I'm going to keep going, and then over time, you work your way down to you're the best of the best. And then last but not least, you should have at least one Toyota.